All right, let's jump right in. For years, we've all talked about AI like it's some sci-fi concept from the future. Well, for Java developers, the future is now. Seriously, AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It's become a real, practical part of the modern developer's toolkit, and it's completely changing how we write, test, and ship our code.
And look, this isn't some small niche trend we're talking about. Just check out these numbers from Stack Overflow's big annual survey. In just 1 year, the use of AI tools among developers didn't just grow, it absolutely skyrocketed. It jumped from 44% to a whopping 62%. That is a massive leap, and it tells you everything you need to know. This is a fundamental shift in how the industry gets work done. So, what's behind this massive rush? Well, it all boils down to one thing: results. A recent survey found that a staggering 84% of Java engineers saw real, tangible productivity improvements from using AI tools. And we're not talking about saving a few minutes here and there. This is a major boost to efficiency that leavers simply can't afford to ignore.
Okay, so what is the right way to think about all this? Honestly, the best metaphor I've heard is to see AI as your new co-pilot. It's not there to fly the plane for you or take your job. It's there to assist you, to augment your skills, and to make you, the developer, an even better pilot.
So what is an AI copilot really? Think of it as a force multiplier. It takes care of all the grunt work. You know, the repetitive, boilerplate code that just eats up your time and energy. This frees you up to focus on the things that actually require human creativity and brainpower, like architecting a complex new system, hunting down a really tricky bug, or just, innovating.
And if you think this is just a theory, think again. It's happening at the very highest levels. I mean, when the CEO of Google stands up and says that about a quarter of all their new code is written with AI help, you know this isn't just an experiment anymore. This is a core strategy for how the biggest names in tech are building the future.
So at the end of the day, what does this all mean for your business? Well, it really boils down to three huge benefits. Number one, speed. You get features out the door faster, beating your competitors to the punch. 2, quality. You write better, more reliable code because the AI helps you catch those nasty bugs before they cause a disaster. And 3, you're actually upskilling your entire team, making every single developer more powerful and effective.
Okay, that all sounds great, but what does this Copilot's toolkit actually look like in practice? Let's break down the real-world tools that Java teams are using right now, and they pretty much fall into 4 main categories. This gives us a really nice, simple map of the whole landscape. First, you've got tools that help you write the code. Then, you've got tools that help you protect it. After that, tools that help you validate it. And finally, you have libraries that let you build intelligent features directly into the apps you're creating.
So let's start with the first one, AI coding assistance. The most famous one, of course, is GitHub Copilot. The best way to think about it is like having an AI pair programmer sitting right there with you, inside your code editor. It suggests entire lines or even whole functions, and just automates away so much of the tedious typing. Next up, quality and security. Because let's be real, writing code fast is great, but that code has to be solid. A tool like SonarQube is basically your automated safety net. It's constantly scanning your code in the background, flagging bugs, security holes, and just plain bad practices long before they can become a real headache. Then we have the stuff that developers often don't love doing, like writing tests. And this is where AI is an absolute game changer. Take diffbluecover, for instance. It automatically writes unit tests for your Java code. And get this, Goldman Sachs used it to finish a project that they estimated would have taken a single engineer 268 workdays. Let that sink in for a second. That's over a year of a person's life just automated away. Incredible. And finally, our fourth category is a little different. It's not just about how you build, but what you can build. Libraries like Deep Learning 4J actually let you put sophisticated AI features like predictive analytics or smart recommendations directly into your own Java apps. You're not just coding faster, you're creating smarter products. So let's put it all together real quick. You're using GitHub Copilot to bring down development costs. You're using SonarQube to make your software more reliable. You're using diffblue to give your developers their most precious resource back, their time. And you're using something like Deep Learning 4J to build the next wave of awesome, innovative features. You see how each piece plays a really critical role? Okay, the tools are out there, and they're powerful. But how do you actually bring them into your team without causing chaos? Let's run through a quick playbook for getting this right and, just as importantly, avoiding some common traps.
Look, the best way to do this is to be methodical. First things first, know what you're trying to achieve. Set some clear, measurable goals. Then, don't try to roll it out to everyone at once. Start small with a pilot program and learn from it. From there, it's all about investing in your people with training, making sure the new tools actually work with your existing setup, and treating this whole thing like a cycle. You monitor, you measure, and you iterate.
Now, just as important is knowing what not to do, and the biggest trap of all, blindly trusting every suggestion the AI spits out. You have to remember, AI-generated code is still your team's code. It absolutely requires a human review. You can't skip code reviews, you can't neglect security, and you need clear rules on how these tools are used. At the end of the day, the human developer is always the pilot in command.
So as we start to wrap this up, it's pretty clear that we're in a brand new era of software development. It's one where human creativity is being amplified by artificial intelligence in some really powerful ways.
And hey, if you take just one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. AI is not replacing developers. It is empowering them. It's making them faster, more efficient, and it's freeing them up to go solve bigger, cooler problems. It's the ultimate copilot.
Which brings us to one last and I think pretty crucial question. We've seen the data, we know the tools are out there, your competitors are already bringing these AI copilots on board. So the real question you've got to ask yourself is, in this new world, can you really afford to fly solo?